Hello, this is Janila, the person behind Crafty Crochet Castle, and in this video I'll show you the pattern to crochet the bunny coaster. This pattern has basic crochet stitches and the tutorial is beginner friendly. I would rate the difficulty of this project as intermediate. This bunny coaster has a plush head and it looks like a bunny plush except for the body, which is flat. These coasters are perfect Easter decors as well. I hope you will crochet this along with me. The coaster measures about 8.5 inches long from the tip of the ear to the tip of the leg, and the coaster itself measures about 4 inches in diameter. Gauge is not a critical factor for this project, but make sure to choose a hook that is 1 or 2 sizes smaller than the recommended hook size from the yarn weight. For this project, I'm using worsted weight yarn here. It is always recommended to use 100% cotton yarn for the coaster, though I'm using acrylic yarn here. I'm also using a 4.5 mm crochet hook, scissors, yarn needle, stitch markers. For the eyes, I'm using 10 mm safety eyes here. You can use black yarn or black embroidery thread and needle for the eyes. And for the nose, I'm using pink safety nose. You can use pink yarn instead of this. We would also need some polyfill stuffing. The details of these materials are in the description box below. Now let us get started working on our head. For round 1, I will do magic circle and 8 single crochet inside the ring. If you prefer not to work with a magic circle, you can always do chain 2 and work your 8 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So now let me show you how to do a magic circle. To do a magic circle, I'm going to wrap my yarn around my 2 fingers and cross it over at the point where both the yarn meets. Next, I'm going to pinch here, take this little loop outside, and I'm going to insert my hook inside this. Now I'm going to grab the yarn. This yarn is coming from the skein. I'm going to yarn over and pull through. So we have a little loop on the hook. Make sure the loop on the hook is not too loose or not too tight, but it's of the correct tension. Now I'm going to hold everything in place and I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So there we have made our magic circle. This ring is adjustable. When you're working your round 1 stitches, make sure to work on these 2 strands of yarn over here. Now let me show you how to do a single crochet. To do a single crochet, I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over and bring up a loop. So now I have 2 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through both the loops. So there I have made 1 single crochet. Now I'll make 7 more single crochet inside the ring so that we have a total of 8 single crochet for round 1. So here I have completed a total of 8 single crochet. If you would like to count the number of stitches for the round, you can always turn to the top side and you can count the number of V's over here. This V is 1 stitch, so you can count how many stitches you have done here. So now let us close this magic circle. To do so, I'm going to grab the stitches with one hand and the tail in the other, and I'm going to pull the tail slowly. See how the opening is getting closed? So once when you pull it tight, the opening will be closed completely and we have a little round over here. This is round 1. For this pattern, we'll be working in rounds and I'm not going to join at the end of each round with a slip stitch. So now let me mark the last stitch of the round with a stitch marker. So I'm using a stitch marker here. If you do not have this, you can always use another color yarn and mark the last stitch of each round. This would help us to identify the last stitch so that we can easily work in rounds. Now let's start working on round 2. For round 2, I will work 2 single crochet in every stitch around. So in my very first stitch over here, I will do 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So there I've done 2 single crochet in the first stitch. Now I will do 2 single crochet in each of the remaining stitches over here. Round 2 will have a total of 16 single crochet. So I'm at the last stitch over here. When I'm at this stitch, I'm going to remove the stitch marker, crochet the stitches for this round. So in this case, that is 2 single crochet here. And once when I complete my second single crochet, I'm going to take the stitch marker back and place it on the last stitch. So this is how the stitch marker would work. Sometimes when you are working on the stitches, the magic circle ring will open up. You do not have to worry about that. Just grab the tail and pull it once more. And now the opening has closed. Now let's work on round 3. For round 3, we would be following a repeat pattern. The repeat pattern is 2 single crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So I'll be repeating this pattern for the remaining 14 stitches over here. So once again, I'm at the last stitch for the round. I'll remove the stitch marker, work the stitch and place the stitch marker back. So round 3 will have a total of 24 single crochet. Now let's work on round 4. The pattern for round 4 is 1 single crochet in every stitch around. So I'll be crocheting 1 single crochet around, and round 4 will have a total of 24 single crochet. So I will repeat this around and I will meet you at the end of round 4. The repeat pattern for round 5 is 2 single crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Round 5 will have a total of 30 single crochet. I'll repeat this pattern around till I'm at the last stitch over here, and I will meet you at the end of round 5. This is how the project will look at the end of round 5, and the head shape is beginning to form here. Now let's put a pause to the project and we will secure this magic circle opening. This is an optional step, but doing this will prevent your magic circle from opening up. So I'm going to take a yarn needle and I'm going to thread the tail in it. And the project is in the wrong side, that is on the inside. So now I'm going to pull tight to close the opening, and you can secure it here with a knot. Now let's turn to the right side and continue working on our head. Now for the next 3 rounds, that is round 6, 7 and 8, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 30 single crochet. So I will meet you after I complete 3 rounds of 30 single crochet each. Or a total of 90 single crochet. After round 8, our project looks like this. Now let's work on round 9. From this round, we'll be decreasing in our pattern. So we'll start our round with a single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease. To do so, I'll insert my hook inside the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. So instead of completing this stitch, I'll be inserting my hook in the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop. So now I have a total of 3 loops on the hook, worked across 2 stitches in the bottom. Now I'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So here we have completed 2 stitches as 1 stitch. This is called as a single crochet decrease or a single crochet 2 together. Now I will do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. This is going to be the repeat pattern for the round. The repeat pattern is single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So I'll repeat this pattern for this entire round, and I will meet you when I'm at the last stitch over here. Round 9 will have a total of 24 stitches. For round 10, the repeat pattern is single crochet 2 together, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern around till I'm at the last stitch over here. Round 10 will have a total of 18 stitches. I'll meet you when I'm at the last stitch for round 10. Head would begin to close up now. Now let's work on round 11. The repeat pattern for round 11 is a single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease, followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. I'll be repeating this pattern around. Round 11 will have a total of 12 stitches. Now we can put a pause to our project and we can attach the eyes and nose. For the eyes, I'm using 10 mm safety eyes here, and for the nose, I'm using this safety nose in pink. So I will attach eyes between round 6 and 7. And I'm going to space it between 6 to 7 stitches apart. And I'm going to place the nose between rounds 8 and 9, between both the eyes. So now I'm going to place the back of the safety eye over here. If you do not have safety eyes, you can use a piece of black yarn or a black embroidery thread and needle and embroider the eyes. For the nose, you can use a tiny amount of pink yarn or even black yarn and embroider that as well. So if you would like your eyes to be more secure, you can add a layer of hot glue over here to keep the eye in place, or you can use any other preferred method to keep it secure. So once when we attach the eyes and the nose, let us stuff our head with polyfill stuffing. Now let us work on the last round of the head, which is round 12. For this round, I will do single crochet 2 together around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. After completing 6 stitches, I'm going to join with a slip stitch in the next stitch. To do a slip stitch, I'm going to insert my hook in the next stitch, yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So now we can finish it off over here. So I'm going to leave a long tail and then I'm going to trim the yarn over here. Next, I'm going to yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook all the way through and tighten this up. So there we have finished our head. The next step is to close this opening. To do so, I'm going to take my yarn needle and I'm going to thread this tail in it. And I'm going to insert my needle through the front loops of all the stitches remaining in the last round. Once when we've done that, you can pull the tail, see how the opening is getting closed, and you can secure it with a knot over here. Now we can add shape to our head over here. To do that, I'm going to insert my needle next to the point where we finished, where we've secured with a knot, and I'm going to bring the needle next to the eyes over here. So now I'm going to insert my needle on the top part of the eye and bring the needle next to the other eye. When you do that, make sure to pull it a little bit tight so that this eye goes inside and we have a little shape over here. Instead of it being round, we are adding a little shape to our face over here. So if you notice here, the eyes have gone inside, but here it is outside. So now I'm going to do the same on this side, that is insert my needle under the eye and bring it over here. And when I'm doing that, I'm going to pull it. Now it's smooth over here. When I'm pulling this yarn, we have added a little shape over here. So while doing this, make sure the shape is not affected on the bottom of our project over here because we are using the same yarn. So once when you're happy with this, we can bring the yarn back to the bottom of our project over here so that we can use this yarn to attach our head to the body. There we have finished the head of our bunny. Now let us crochet the ears. I'll start off with a magic circle, followed by 6 single crochet inside the ring. This is going to be my round one. For the pattern of the ears, we'll be working in rounds and I'm not going to join at the end of each round unless I mention it. Now let's work on round 2. For this round, I'll work 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time. Round 2 will have a total of 8 stitches. After round 2, make sure to bring the right side outside. Now for round 3, I'll do 1 single crochet in every stitch around. This round will have a total of 8 single crochet. For round 4, the repeat pattern would be 2 single crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time and this round will have a total of 10 single crochet. For the next 2 rounds, which is round 5 and 6, I'll be crocheting 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 10 single crochet. From round 7, we'll start decreasing on our ears over here. So the repeat pattern for this round would be a single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time for the round, and round 7 will have a total of 8 stitches. And now we are at the last round for the ears, which is round 8. For this round, the repeat pattern would be single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time for the round, and this round will have a total of 6 stitches. After completing round 8, I'm going to join with a slip stitch in my next stitch. And I will finish off over here leaving a long tail. We'll be using this tail to sew the ears on top of the head, so make sure the tail is long enough, and we do not need to stuff this ear. You can just flatten it out, and there we have crocheted one ear. Make sure to crochet the other ear as well. Now let us crochet the coaster. For that, I'm taking my white yarn here. I will start round 1 by doing a magic circle and a chain. This chain does not count as a stitch here. Now I'll be doing 10 half double crochet inside the ring. To do a half double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook inside the stitch, yarn over and bring up a loop. So now we have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So I've made 1 half double crochet here. Now I'll make 9 more half double crochet in here. Now I'm going to close this opening. To complete round 1, I'll be joining with a slip stitch on top of the chain 1 over here. Round 1 will have a total of 10 half double crochet. If you would like, you can use stitch markers to mark the end of each round. Now let's work on round 2. For this round, I'll start off with chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Now I'll be working 2 half double crochet in every stitch around. Round 2 will have a total of 20 half double crochet. And I will meet you after I complete my 20th half double crochet. To complete round 2, I'll join with a slip stitch on top of the second chain. For round 3, I will do chain 2 again. This does not count as a stitch. The repeat pattern for round 3 is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. I'll be repeating this pattern around, and round 3 will have a total of 30 half double crochet, and I'll meet you when I complete my 30th half double crochet. After completing 30 half double crochet, join in top of the chain 2 with a slip stitch. For round 4, let's do chain 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. The repeat pattern for round 4 is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. This round will have a total of 40 half double crochet. I will repeat this pattern around, and I will meet you when I complete the 40th half double crochet. Join with a slip stitch on top of chain 2 to complete round 4. Now for round 5, which is the last round for our coaster, I'll start off with chain 2. This again does not count as a stitch. Now the repeat pattern for round 5 is 2 half double crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. This round will have a total of 50 half double crochet. I'll repeat this pattern around, and I'll meet you when I complete my 50th half double crochet. Now I'm going to join with a slip stitch on top of chain 2, and we can finish off over here. So we have a circle over here. Now we can weave in these 2 tails. So before weaving in this tail, make sure to secure this magic circle with a knot, then weave it in, and then you can weave in this tail as well. Now let us crochet the hands. For the hands, I'll start off with magic circle and 4 single crochet inside the ring. This is my round 1, and for the pattern of the hands also, we'll be working in rounds, and I'm not going to join at the end of each round unless I mention it. For round 2, I'll do 2 single crochet in the next stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time, and round 2 will have a total of 6 stitches. For the next 6 rounds, that is rounds 3 to 8, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 6 single crochet, and I'll meet you when I complete the last stitch of round 8. After completing round 8, you can join with a slip stitch in the next stitch and finish off over here leaving a long tail. We'll be using this tail to sew the hands, so make sure the tail is long enough. We do not need to close the opening and we do not need to stuff the hands. Make sure to crochet 2 hands. Now let us crochet the legs. I'll start my round 1 by doing a magic circle and 6 single crochet inside the ring. Round 1 will have a total of 6 stitches. For this pattern also we'll be working in rounds, and I'm not going to join at the end of each round unless I mention it. For round 2, I'll work 2 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So here's my first stitch with 2 single crochet. Now I'm working on my second stitch with 2 single crochet, and this is my third stitch with 2 single crochet. Once we do that, we have 3 stitches remaining here. I'll be working 1 single crochet in the 3 stitches. Round 2 will have a total of 9 single crochet. For round 3, I'll be working 1 single crochet in every stitch around. This round will have a total of 9 single crochet. For round 4, I will do single crochet 2 together or a single crochet decrease 3 times. We'll have 3 stitches remaining here. I'll work 1 single crochet in the 3 stitches. Round 4 will have a total of 6 stitches. Now we have formed a little leg over here. Let us stuff this part with some polyfill stuffing. For the next 4 rounds, that is from rounds 5 to 8, I'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 6 single crochet, or you can crochet a total of 24 single crochet, and I will meet you after I complete round 8. After completing round 8, I'm going to join with a slip stitch in my next stitch and finish off over here leaving a long tail. We'll be using this tail to sew the legs, so make sure the tail is long enough. And you can stuff this leg lightly with some polyfill stuffing. Also shape the first few rounds of the leg so that it looks like this, and crochet 1 more. Now let us crochet the tail. If you would like, you can use a small pom-pom as a tail as well, but I'll show you the pattern how to crochet a tail. This tail has 3 rounds. For round 1, I will do a magic circle and 6 single crochet inside the ring. For the pattern of the tail, we'll be working in rounds, and I'm not going to join at the end of each round. For round 2, I'll do 2 single crochet in every stitch around. This round will have a total of 12 single crochet. Now let us crochet the last round for the tail, which is round 3. For this round, I'll be working single crochet 2 together around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. After completing round 3, make sure to bring the project the right side outside. Join with the slip stitch in the next stitch. And we can finish it off over here, leaving a long tail. And if you would prefer, you can stuff this tail lightly with polyfill stuffing. Or if not, we can just go ahead and close this opening. So there we have a little tail. You can secure it with a knot over here. I have crocheted all the parts. We have the 2 hands, tail, head, 2 ears, coaster and 2 legs. Now let us see how to assemble them. So for the first step, I'm going to take my head and the ears. I'm going to thread the long tail in a yarn needle and I will pinch the ears. Now make sure to shapen them and then you can attach it on top of the head between round 3 and 4 like this, somewhere above the eyes. So I'll sew it like this in this place. In the same manner, you can flatten the other ear, pinch it to form a shape and then you can attach it on the other side of the head. I will meet you once when I attach this. The next step in the assembly is to attach the head onto a coaster like this. So I'm going to position our head like that, such that the head is looking up, and I'm going to sew the bottom of our head and the coaster together. I will meet you once when I attach this. So here I have attached the head onto the coaster. I've used approximately 5 stitches on the coaster and I've attached it to around round 10 of our head and the bottom like this. The next step is to attach the tail on the opposite side of the head onto the coaster, and then after doing this you can attach the 2 legs. Make sure to position this part facing up and then you can pinch it and sew the 2 layers of our legs to the coaster over here. I'm going to position it like this. And once when you do that, you can attach the 2 hands up like this. Again, make sure to pinch the hand and then sew across both the layers of the hands while attaching. I will meet you once when I complete sewing up all these parts together. So this is how the coaster looks after attaching all the parts and weaving in all the tails. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.